As the holiday season approaches, I thought it would be a good thing to talk, to remind you about being really mindful about what you can give and what you have to give, and giving within your own capacity. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to give as much as you can to whoever you can help, and it's a good time of year to be generous. It's also a time of year that there's so much social pressure to show up. Maybe a little bit less so now during COVID, but even so, there's a kind of social pressure, to be merry and to celebrate that often, especially when you add gift giving and all the responsibilities that entails, it puts so much pressure on people. And I've heard some very inspirational ways that some families are trying to reduce that pressure so that it's really about gathering and less about the need to buy and to perfect and to give, sometimes beyond our own capacity. So in this talk, what I wanted to invite you to was, as always, kind of like an internal, honest reflection on, what is my capacity? And this is an interesting season to compare as compared to others, because on the one hand, we're cut off from all the Christmas parties that may happen through offices and schools and so many other celebrations, and so much has moved online or isn't happening at all. So it ought to be quieter, on one level, and perhaps that will give us more opportunity to really see, like, what do you need in order to celebrate in a way that is most meaningful to you and honors the people in your family as much as possible and honors your own limits. That's where we don't want to be depleted and need like resets and move past the holidays either having eaten beyond our limits or just given beyond our limits or done beyond our limits, because then it's just unfortunate. And I mean, eating, okay, maybe we can't do too much about that, but my message is move from the inside. And when you're really honest with yourself about what you can do, one thing I've been saying recently is people invite me, not so much for the holidays, but there's some people who've been inviting me to some wonderful things online. And theoretically, I might like to go, but since all my work has moved online, when I'm not working, when I'm not teaching, I'm not with my students or my clients, like, I don't really want to be online, even for great things. I just want to unplug because it's too much online for me. And so I've been declining nicely and saying, this is an amazing offer and thanks so much for thinking of me. And I don't want to be online when I'm not working. And so whatever your limits are, if you can know them for yourself and be really clear, this is what's true for me. And then say it without apology. Thank you so much for the invitation. That sounds wonderful. And it sounds like it feels like that would be too much for me right now. And let's plan to whatever else you want to do or not, just simply not. There isn't enough awareness of what we need and then confidence to just speak from that place and to trust that it's actually our responsibility to take care of what we can do, what we are able to do. And if other people don't like the limits of what we're able to do, that isn't actually our responsibility, although it is our responsibility to speak to them kindly and with as much diplomacy as we can, while still saying no if that's what we can manage to do.